Crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Was that back in that was my senior high school?
Senior high school, exactly.
Yeah, I think it was funny because we were making jokes about it, and I was like, man, there's no way I can go I can't go my whole career like without one. And I know I've been kind of shooting here and there, and I was like, I just need one. I'm gonna sleep good tonight though, for sure.
That was against Barron Collier. Do you remember playing them, Mike?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
But yeah, that's awesome.
Sorry, I just walked up late. When was the last time you hit a three?
Well, I don't know, what was the date?
December 6, 2021.
December 6, 2021?
Yeah, Barron Collier.
5 years ago.
Playing for Northwest?
That was IMG.
IMG.
Yeah,
5 years ago.
Yeah.
So, seeing that one go down, Tom didn't seem to be totally convinced that you get the green light, but what was it like to finally knock one down?
No, it's kind of a load off my shoulders, but also it's all good fun. I think I wasn't stressing about not making one, but it was kind of like one of those things where I feel like, with time it was going to come eventually. So today just happened to be the day, and I think being in the position we were in, could take a little more comfortable, a little more understanding of what the time and the score is. So like what I said, I'll be sleeping good tonight, and I'm sure my parents are going to have a fun time at lunch that we're going to later. So
Coach said after the game that you might be able to negotiate with him if you commit to 10 rebounds a game and defending the ball screens. He might give you the green light. Is that something you're going to try to negotiate with him?
Yeah, that seems like a good deal to me. Yeah.
You talk about the almost emotional connection you have with Coach, because it seems when he talks about you, he gets a little bit more respectfully emotional. Talk about that, what that means to you.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. I think that every year I've continued to make good strides, and earlier this year I don't think we were. I don't think I was playing necessarily as consistent or as efficient as I could have, and we had a lot of talks, and that's part of why he's I think the best coach in the Big Ten is because he spends time with us, and he really wants to pull us into one-on-one meetings and spend time with us and talk to us, see how we feel, kind of understand his thoughts about things. And we did that. We had a lot of meetings, and ever since that point, I've been playing a lot better, a lot more consistent. And when you keep coach happy and when you play well, a lot of the other things kind of head on themselves. So
right. Last thing about development. We know your story from Jackson to now. What's the thing that we kind of take for granted about what's needed in the development process for someone to be able to have success in the Big Ten and beyond?
Yeah, I feel like, Coach trusted, kind of my intangibles that, you can't necessarily teach. Like, I think, the fact that he kind of took a chance on just me being, tall, lengthy, being able to move my feet is big. And then, trusting the process is always, the hardest. It's the hardest thing to see early on.
Cam Ward messing with you right now?
Yeah, Cam Ward, my young buck, man. We get better every day, man. That's my guy.
How does it feel to make your first career three?
Man, it feels good. Cam's next. Cam's next.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
They kind of made shots for him. If him giving everybody good passes. When the pass is good and it's in your pocket, I feel like the shot has a way higher percentage of going in. That's what he did all day. So yeah.
The oops, those last couple. You kind of got him those last two.
Yeah.
Kind of walk through those two plays.
It was just me running and him seeing me and passing it. It's been a sec since we got one of those. So and the timing of it, being his last two assists is just great. So I'm always ready for him to throw, and he's always looking for me. So yeah.
How special is it just to have that connection with Jeremy? And we could see the smiles on your guys' faces just looking at you were having so much fun out there today.
Yeah, it's fun. It's always fun. This is the type of thing we kind of was looking forward to when we both came here together. So it's just fun to see it play out.
Coen, I don't know if I was reading too much into it, but after the dunk, did you look towards the alumni guys to kind of let them know how much we appreciate them, or was this me?
Oh, no, I was looking at everybody. On that side. I wasn't really a specific group of people. But, yeah, I always like to look to our fans and everything, or look to the bench, so, yeah.
Yeah. Lately, Coach has been talking about this coming out. It'll be a cold day in hell before I give up on Coen Carr. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, I seen
hearing that, what's your thoughts on him saying that?
Oh, I know that. I know that. that, and he says stuff like that all the time to me. So I know he got me and I got him. So I mean, it wasn't really a surprise to me for him to say something like that. Yeah.
Last thing.
Just grateful that I was able to get a summer. A summer of getting better, and still now like I'm able to keep working out and keep getting better. So just a little bit of trust, confidence, and just go play basketball.
What updates did you make to your goals over Christmas break?
Definitely make some shots. That was a big one. Obviously, I put in the work and confidence. Free throws, I want to try to get maybe the free throw record. Be high 90s, whatever that is. Assists, I want to try to lead the country in assists. Win a Big Ten championship, and win a national championship. So that was already goals there, but just update and keep my mind, keep my body, just stay motivated and keep pushing.
Did you see like where you were at in assists and think this could be like one of those days where you're pushing for a record?
Maybe like the 7th, 8th minute mark was huge, and they were like, you could try to get the record, but if I didn't turn over the ball, I think I would have had a chance. But overall, the guys made a lot of shots and a lot of baskets, so credit to them. And without them, I wouldn't have no assist. So they did the hard part, I guess you could say.
Your individual accomplishments in college, where does this rank for you? Career high, almost close to your career high scoring on the same day, all in 25 minutes. I don't know. I've seen you for a lot of games. You seem like any other game to you, I guess, right now. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Take pride in this,
Yeah, like definitely. But overall, kind of happy we got the win. That was a big thing. Like this is a stepping stone to a team goal. And overall, maybe I'll look back on it in 4 or 5 years, like, I played really good this game. But right now, I'm kind of just happy we got the win. I don't really think of it as specialer than any other game. Like I would have wished we got the Duke win, however that was, or the Nebraska. Like so, as long as we win, I don't really mind it. Maybe a couple years later, I'll probably remember or look back and see the film and think about it. But I don't know. It's kind of another game for me. I don't know if I should be.
Unit for you guys. I mean, 48 out of 52 the other day. I don't think anybody. Penn State's got the most on you.
Yeah, they do.
So, I mean, like, what does that mean for this half of the season going into the next half?
A lot. I think starting with me, I think I have to be, the head of a snake on the defensive end, and as long as I try to set the tone and do my part early, it comforts and helps the other guys. Whether they're subbing in, whether they're subbing for me, whether we have our young guys out there, they're more relaxed and understand like if I can do my job early, it can help them a lot. And helping the bigs, like getting over ball screens is something I got to do as much as they help. If I can do my part, I don't really need as much help from them, and they don't pull as many triggers and stuff like that.
What's the correlation between the defensive efforts and 31 fast break?
A lot. If they miss shots, we're able to get out and run, and like I tell them, like, yo, if we get stops, we're running. So if you run, you're gonna get the ball, no matter who you are, where you are. If you run, I'm gonna pass you the ball. Whether you're open for a lob, for a shot, for a drive. If you're open, you're getting the ball. So they know, get the rebound, get it to me, and let's go. And you got an opportunity to get you some baskets.
There's been a few times this season where you guys have taken a big lead into halftime, the other team has come back. What was different about today in that second half where you guys were able to just keep it growing the lead?
I think we grown. I think it was early in the stage with a lot of new guys, a lot of new group, and just understanding, the goods and the bads, and how 2 turnovers, a missed shot can lead to an 8-0 run. And now you're kind of slowly back in the game. So just a more mature group, understanding, growing group, like keep pushing, keep, our foot on their necks, make things hard for them. Obviously they didn't have the best day they could have had today. So just keep doing what we're trying to do, try to make every shot hard, try to contest everything, and let's keep running and doing what we were doing.
Jeremy, for the
start to finish, you guys dominated. You're very humble in your response to that. Putting your coach's hat on, how will you as players evaluate that game? Taking the score out of it, but just evaluate it as you get ready to get into this back half of the season.
I think we could take something positive from it, such as defending, rebounding, and running. I think that's kind of the motto here, and what coach has been doing when he first started. So just understanding that that was a huge key in a game and a win like this, and if you can kind of replicate it, obviously every game will be different, but just a little, you kind of could give yourself a chance at any game and every game this year. So that's the main goal. You just always want a chance, and it comes down to if you make the play or if you don't at the end of the game, and you can kind of live with the results of that.
All right, last thing, Coach talked about he wants every team to be different. Don't want to jinx anything, but say you guys have the potential to have one of the best starts in school history. Whatever it may be, what do you think gives you an opportunity to be different as a team this season?
I think our versatility. I say that just because we have, a lot of guys who can play a lot of positions, which helps. Like we have Jackson who can play the 4 and the 5. We have Coen who can play the 3 and the 4. We have Cam who can play the 4 and the 5. We have Curry who can play the 2 and the 3. Divine 1 and 2. So I think I'll say our versatility this year has been something different. And I think, Coop has matched up with players smaller than him, potential lottery top 5 picks. And just being able to switch, Coop, a 6'11" guy, and then go to a 6'9" guy, Cam, and then go to a 6'7" Coen.
Yep.
So it's like just our versatility and how guys can switch and guard, anybody. I think that's special, and I think that's, I'll say something special with this group.
So we say probably the most versatile team in Michigan State history, huh?
I guess you could say something like that.
I said it, you agreed.
Okay.
Not sure if you were asked already, but to see Cooper in his first 3, what was that like for you guys?
Huge. We know Cooper's put in a lot of work over the summer on that, and we trust it. If it's an open shot, he's got his feet set, and we think it's going in. We've seen him, make shots in practice and whatnot, and it's just same reps and same thing. So I was just happy for Coop. I put a lot of time in, and we might see more coming down the line. Hopefully, but just happy for Coop. That was huge for us.
How much fun is it just to have that connection with Coen? I mean, you have a connection with everyone, but especially to create some of those just electric moments in the Breslin with those alley-oops.
Huge. Just understanding that me and Coen came in together. I kind of recruited him and whatnot. So we kind of been through the wars, the goods and the bads together. So just understanding that I'm with him, whether he's going good and he's with me, whether I'm doing good or bad. So just that bond that we have. And I know if he want the ball and give him the ball, he's going to make a play.
Thanks, Jeremy.